Okay, this is Shane here at Accurate Archery. Wanted to bring you another review. This one here is a 2011 Hoyt Carbon Matrix Plus. This particular bow is a 70-pound bow, 29-inch draw. That's with the number 2 cams on it. You can get the 29-inch draw on the number 2 or the number 3 cams. Number 3 cams will give you a little bit better, definitely better valley, not one to take off on it, full draw. The number 2 cams itself, you're gaining some speed, optimal performance out of that peak draw length of 29 inches on the number 2 cams. This here is a black riser, AP camo bow, AP camo limbs. I set this one up here with a limb driver rest with an Excel sight and a Stoker eye stabilizer. Set it up the last few days, been shooting it off and on maybe 3 or 4 days now. Very good first impression. Balances very well in your hand. I like the light feel. It's cold outside. We're about -2 degrees this morning. Even shooting it a little bit this morning. Feels good. The carbon feels good in your hand. Doesn't get extreme. My hands don't get extremely cold just by holding the bow. I like that feature as well. Fit and finish is good. Everything on the bow actually, fit and finish, everything's really good. The feel itself, I like the balance of the lighter bows. I don't know, I'm starting to like those carbon bows quite a bit. Definitely like them, especially I do a lot of long pack-in trips, and the light carbon bows definitely is a plus on longer trips and shedding the extra weight. This particular, let's see, specs on this is 35 inches axle to axle. It's 318 feet per second on their ATA speeds. I believe the bow is 3.8 pounds. Definitely feels light. They do offer this in 40-pound version to an 80-pound version limbs, so you do have that option as well. And then the draw lengths range from 25.5 to 31 inches, I believe, and then you can also get the long draw version of 31.5 to 32.5 inches. That will increase your axle to axle, I believe, to 36.5, somewhere in there, and then it'll also increase your brace height at 8 inches roughly on the long draw version. But bow itself is good. Like I said, I've shot it a little bit the last 3 or 4 days. Really want to test the long range groups with the carbon risers, just to see how well you can do it the long range groups. I've only shot it the last couple days, and my 70-yard groups yesterday, you know, I was shooting pretty consistent 70-yard groups at 3.5 inches. So fairly impressed right now. Just want to shoot it a little bit more, get the bow to fit me a little bit better, and get more comfortable with it. But very impressed up front. Overall balance on the shot holds real well. I do have an 8-inch Stoker eye stabilizer. This is just personal preference things. I'll probably end up adding a little bit more weight out front to compensate for how lightweight the bow is. It does hold very steady on the shot, but I really want to fine tune this and try to get some really good long range accuracy with it. So, and then speeds on the arrows. I'm shooting a 391 grain arrow. And like I said, this is the number 2 cams peaking at the 29-inch draw, so you're getting optimal performance out of those number 2 cams. This arrow here is 391 grains. I'm actually shooting 300 feet per second with it. So if you punch the numbers itself, the number 2 cams are running basically about 8 feet per second above their 318 ATA speeds. They're definitely, it puts you about 326 feet per second more as the ATA speed and spec would go. But I do the same bow with the number 3 cam on it, add a 29-inch draw, you're hitting right at their ATA speeds. And so I'm sort of opting, I like a little bit more valley. I like that let off, so I'm used to more let off at full draw. But I sort of want to experiment. I've left the number 2 cams on here for a little bit. I'm trying to get used to those. I sort of like holding that at full draw. Better than, I don't know if better yet. Just trying to get used to it. But I definitely want to give the number 2 cams a shot. Let me take a few shots through here. It's still easy. Very easy on the draw, very smooth. Holds very well on the shot. Like I said, now the number 2, a lot of guys are used to spiral cams and number 2 cams. you know, with the lack of full draw wanting to go on you. That's just a personal preference thing. And for me, I'm used to more of a let off of large valleys. I did shoot the Alpha Max a lot, but still never really got used to that whole full draw wanting to go on you. Same with the Maxis. But definitely I want to give this a shot because I do like the carbon bows. I'm trying to gain a little bit of extra speed in the #2 cams. But you do have that option if you're a 29-inch draw to go with the #2 cams or the #3. And the #3s definitely give you more valley. That wasn't good, I just hit the other arrow, so it gets expensive. Overall feel of the bow feels really good though. Feels real good in your hand. Definitely will be a light bow to pack in this year in the backcountry. So there you have it, a new 2011 Hoyt Carbon Matrix Plus. Bow feels really good. If you're looking in the market for a new bow, definitely a home run in the carbon bows, so give them a shot. Thanks. Bye.